Hey, good night, blessing everyone. Blessing Psalms 146, Home and Garden. Blessings, Fifi Johnny. Thank you guys for being here. What's going on? How you guys doing on this beautiful day? I hope the weather is not treating you guys too bad out there, all right? Yes. All right, guys. All right. So what's going on? All right. So we have a storm heading our way. Oh man, sorry to hear that. I hope it ain't too much snow. I hope it's something that you guys can handle. All right, all right. You gotta be grateful because man, I'm telling you, man, I'm getting some good weather, so I really gotta be grateful for real. Hey David, what's up, man? What's going on? Yes, guys. Hello, the Isaac family. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, David, for being here. Fifi Johnny, Psalms 146. I appreciate each and every one of you. I just want to thank you guys for real for uploading your video showing the progress. I'm so grateful that you guys upload your video because man, I'm telling you, thank you guys. It's amazing and it's getting more exciting. Now I'm start seeing the actually seeing the seedlings them naturally germinating is really getting excited. And I'm truly grateful that you guys uploading your videos. Well, guys, you guys know. I hope you guys upload your video before yesterday. And don't wait till today and tomorrow and whenever. Because you guys know the rules. You got to upload your video on time. All right. So just keep in mind it's always the 5th and the 25th. Just let us go and let us have a wonderful time. All right. I'll be inside school. Oh wow, school already is canceled. So that means it's really coming. Man, sorry to hear that. Once it passed, you guys safe, no harm. That's a wonderful thing. I have to catch up with the videos I already watched some. Yes, I have. I almost watched all already. I almost watched all. I watched all of them. Damn. Hey David, thank you for. I see. I thank you for letting Mona know that it was too late. I appreciate that because yes, your video got to be up on the. And I think she now starts sowing a seed. But I'm glad she at least sowing some seed. I love that. Shout out to you, Mona. Sifting some soil. I see you setting them seed, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. All right, all right. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, guys. So I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful that you guys actually taking the time out and put your videos out there. And I mean, it's a blessing, and I'm really grateful. Yeah, I'm glad she's still doing her thing, man. I'm glad. I'm glad she doing it. I'm glad she doing it. I'm happy when I see she sowing, putting them seed in the soil. I'm really happy for see that, because this is what we're doing. We're trying to encourage each and everyone to grow something, grow some food, grow some herbs, grow something. Because man, I don't know how the next few years from today gonna be. So I'm trying to be prepared than to be sorry. If nothing happen, I still got my food. You know what I'm saying? But I rather to have than not to have. And the honest truth is, man, herb is getting expensive. Herb is getting ridiculous expensive. If you think, if you think that the herbs, the kitchen herb is expensive, if you think the chicken herb is expensive, you need to really check the herbs them that could the herbs that people use. If the kitchen herb is getting so expensive, could you imagine the herbs that people actually use for cold, to fight virus, to do all kind of different things? Could you imagine? You were never to buy them. So learn about them and learn to grow them. If nothing happened, you got the skills. Exactly. Exactly. If nothing happened, you got the skill, or you got, exactly. So at the end of the day, you're really not losing anything as far as I see. You're not losing anything. It's all about gaining. It's all about gaining. But I just honestly, I just want to thank you guys, man, for at least putting the time out and uploading your video even on time. I really appreciate it. So it's a journey, and it's already begin, and it's getting more exciting. I'm sure by the 5th, these seedlings gonna look even better. You're not bigger. I'm sure by the 15th of next month, you're gonna be seeing a whole, seedling growing. So it's getting there, man. Hello, Lan and Honeycomb Homestead. How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yes, yes, yes. I appreciate each and every one of you. And honestly, I got to shout out Fifi Johnny as well for helping me out with this to the name, because the truth is, when we was starting it from last year, while I'm doing the live, I'm asking who want to join, and then the people who put up press one, she was keeping note, and I got to thank each and every one of you guys, man. Thank you guys for all the support, man. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate you guys. All right. Hey, RG Living Live, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? So I want to thank everyone who participating in this journey. I want to thank you guys so much, because you guys make me feel good, because I'm trying to encourage something positive, and to see that people actually participating, it made me feel really good. It made me feel good. So I have to tell you guys how much I appreciate you guys. I truly appreciate you guys. And don't forget, next year, we're trying to do it. This year, we have 5 plants. Next year, we're trying to go 10 different herbs. And you cannot plant the herbs them that you plant this year. You got to, so what we're trying to do is educate ourselves and others, all the viewers that's watching, all the viewers that watching the challenge, they at the same time will able to learn something. You see, because everybody growing their different herb, everybody sharing information, everybody. And honestly, next year, how I want to do it, I want to do it like whatever you planting, you should do a little research. on them. So maybe you could share a little more a little information about the egg, the herbs that you have. Not too much. Just share something. So at the same time, all the viewers who viewing will able to learn something at the same time. Okay? This information is very valuable, and I really think we should try to do our best to put whatever information we can, because it might help on the next generation. Oh, yes. Buying more seed. Buying more seed. Listen, me guys, if you have anything, if you have extra funds and you could get seed, get some seed. Always try to leave a few plants that you can get some seed from. Always, you know, there's plants that turn seed. Always leave a few of them that you're able to get some seeds from. You know, I believe it or not, I have seeds from the lines of 10, 11 years come down. Keep replanting, not the same seed, but the basic. What I'm saying is, like 10 years ago, I planted some okras and peppers and other different plants. And from these peppers and okras and other different plants, I keep reusing their seeds over and over and over. So I actually have a line of over 10 years of where it come from, 10 years of seeds. Not to say the seed is 10 years old, but where I start, I keep using the seed. The following year, I reuse the seed from the plant I did before, the year before. So, you know what I mean? So save your seed. Even though you have the seed and mix up in a bag, even the mix up, don't even worry about it. Even you ain't get them separate and you have all in a bag, it's still food. But if you separate them, it's way easier for you. At least you and mark them, you know what is that, you know what is, you know, but if you have them separate, it's harder to identify. But if you have them like that, don't make that a problem. Save your seed. This is important. I'm sure that you guys realize that we already start getting fruits without seed. We're getting grapes without seed. We're getting watermelon without seed. You just never know how the future gonna hold, what the future gonna hold. Maybe one day they might decide, I'm not selling no seed. You will have to buy my vegetables, or they might sell you seed. But the seed might only go to give you one crop. You can't replant them. You see what I'm saying? One crop they might be able to give you. So we got to be more conscious of these things. We don't want to be sorry. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't even save no seed, and no look. You can never have too much seed. I agree with that. I agree with that. I was going to do that anyway. All right. Okay, David, cool. That's what I'm talking about. You don't need to buy seed once you purchase. That's what I'm talking about. You're not supposed to. I don't think. I really don't. Honestly, I personally, I really don't buy seed. Okay, I don't buy seed because I save so much seed every year. The only how, most likely somebody might give me some seed. Somebody might say, I know you plant food, man. I got some seed, and you know, then I might say, all right, let me try. So, and especially if it's something that I don't have, yes, I'm definitely gonna try it. Bamet with Arthur Button, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on, man? I'm more focused on communal, but my annual I have the seeds. That's right. That's right. Because basically, I'm really trying to just plant a lot of herbs. Because this year I have learned so much about different herbs that can really stand, really cold hardy, which a lot of these herbs could stand cold weather. But I wasn't so aware of it. I used to like bring them indoors in the like in the fall. And then this year, last year, I decided, man, I'm leaving them outside because I want to see if these things really gonna come back. And the cold weather hit them so bad, and now I'm seeing they coming back. So now I'm not worrying about taking them indoor anymore. What I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be planting a lot of those herbs in my garden because guess what? They comes back. So I wouldn't have to be worrying about replanting them because I have fresh herbs gonna come right back. That's how I'm doing it. I'm trying to plant food that can come back without any effort, without you got to do too much. That's how I'm doing it. I'm trying to grow food that I ain't got to worry about too much canning and try to, you got to worry about storing them. I'm trying to grow food basically called stuff for the sales. You throw them in a box, put them in a corner, and cook them as you like. That's really how I'm trying to grow food from now on. I like to have my seed organized, easier to identify. I agree with that. I agree with that. It's easier because you know what? Sometimes, and here too, sometimes when you plant a plant without and you don't know. Sometimes you could grow in a plant and you don't know what plant it is. Why? Because the seed was never marked. You see what I'm saying? You don't know what kind of seed it is, so you just grow it. You just grow. So by able to identify them by marking them, I think is the best thing to do. I really do. It make it easier for you. At least you know what. And when you set in seed, you should really mark them because when everything start growing up, if you don't know these plants, you're not gonna you will be hard for you to identify them. So mark them. Make sure you mark them. It make life easier for you. Tight 50 permanent to cut down on next year. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to do. So it saves you from keep planting, keep planting, keep planting. You know what I mean? Like for instance, there's a plant named cornflower. Cornflower is a very good plant. You guys should check it out. It produces some, you have white, you have pinkish. They produce some beautiful flowers from the spring, go right back up till maybe the fall. Yeah, to the fall. But all the flowers they pushing out, you could use the petals and make tea. You know what I mean? It's actually a herb, but it comes back every year. I have it in my garden. It's come back every year. These are the plants I'm looking to plant. Save you from replanting. You know? Save you from replanting and buying things I don't have. Makes sense. Makes sense. If you don't have, you can always top up yourself. The goal is to save moolah. That's what that's the whole agenda too. I just believe because when I look at certain things, listen to me, gardening could be very expensive. And this is the honest truth. Gardening could be very expensive if you really start spending money and just buying things. And a lot of people advertise a lot of stuff. And if you're watching them, they will convince you how much you need these things. And you really don't. You know, so over here, we try to help you to save money, not to spend money. We try to grow a garden without spending a dime, a dollar. This is how we do it. We will grow a whole garden with food like crazy and we ain't spend any money. This is how we're trying to do it then. And I think that's how everybody should try to do it. Yeah, get some seed that you don't have. That's the right thing. Trying to get everything together and get ready to drop seed. Hopefully we can do as good as last year. All right, okay. You will, man. You will. I like the song of that. I love the song of that. Cornflower is the same from yes, it is. You could use it and make tea. Yes, I have a lot of that. It's part of my hope challenge. All right, okay. Because listen, me guys, I don't think we as gardeners should have to buy seed. Should have to actually buy tea. I don't think so. I don't think anyone who have a garden should be going and buy tea bags. I don't think so. They are the same, is in the same family of trees. Yes, they are. Yes, I don't think so. It's too much plants out there that look like flowers. That's actually is herbs. We just got to pay more attention and do our little research. Plenty of them out there is herbs. That's why, David, you can. Yep. Plenty of them out there is herbs, and we got to learn to watch these herbs, learn about them. And I will always say, guys, speak to your doctor before you try to use these herbs. I will always say that because, you know, disclaimer, you got to make sure you put that disclaimer. Dandelion, yes, dandelion. Right now, I have dandelion growing up right now with the flowers. Right now, I have dandelion growing up. I also boil the root as well. The root for dandelion is pretty good too. Not just the leaf and the stem, the root is good as well. And you have another one, look just like dandelion, but is a white. It push off a white. It push off more like a white. And sometimes when it flowers and you think it start to think of some white specky thing like, but that's good as well. I can't remember the name of that one. Oh, strawberry cut loco. Okay, all right. Hey, Juice and with Jay, what's up, man? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Let me specify answers. All right, okay. This is what and guys, this is what this challenge is about as well. This challenge is for us to learn about herbs, and it will help us. I'm telling you, it will actually help us. It's gonna make we learn. It's gonna make we do research, because if you grow in a herb, you actually should do some research on the herb, you know. And next year, guys, I know kitchen herb is really good, but we got to look for some different herbs, not just the kitchen herbs. That we got to look for different herbs that can really, because there's a lot of them out there There's a lot of them out there. We just got to find them. Okay? So not just the kitchen. Yeah, a lot of herbs out there that good for cold, that actually good to high blood pressure, that actually good for help prevent cancer and these things. Help prevent, not to cure. I'm not talking about cure anything here. Help prevent. And remember, I'm not a doctor, so we will have to do our own research. All right. The root for cleansing liver. Or okay, yeah, I use the root. I was watching a couple of them plant today, and I wanted to pull them up so bad to go and boil a root, but I'm just allowing them to grow a little more. Yeah, they grow up everywhere. Natural fertilizer is a big help. You don't need to spend a lot of money. Definitely. Once you use a natural fertilizer and able to create your own in your yard, it saves you tons of money. I could tell you that. If I have to buy everything to grow the amount of food I grow, it will cost me thousands of dollars. And that's the truth. Thousands. So I'm actually saving thousands of dollars every year by growing the food the way I grow it. Okay, thousands of dollars. And you guys know how food expensive. I have wild dandelion, but I just bought some different variety. Okay. Yes, I have the wild one. I have the wild one basically growing up all in my the dung in the bottom in my garden, even in my backyard all around they're growing up. And they grow so fast, man. And I have some in my yard. They make you gotta cut your land so fast because but I don't really use the one in my backyard. I use the one in my garden. The reason why I don't use the one in my backyard is because I use a lawnmower to cut them. You see what I'm saying? And what happened? What happened when you cut with lawnmower? The gas and all them things that leaking out and the oil. So I really don't use them. But them in my garden that grow up in the bottom, I definitely use them. Not saying you cannot use them in your backyard. That's not what I'm saying. I just don't use them for that reason. Tea out of grass and olive. Yep. Lemongrass is a good one as well, guys. Lemongrass. I don't know if you guys we used to call it fever grass, but many people know it by lemongrass. That's a good grass as well. But leave in a bucket or water for fertilizer. That's a way. That's a way as well. You could make fertilizer for your plant. Leave with water. Like for instance, a lot of the weeds you might cut off their head in your garden. You could put them in a bucket with water. Yeah, you could put them in a bucket of water. And that could be natural fertilizer for your plants. So it's just natural ways, many natural ways we can use and make ourselves grow food natural. A lot of people say, lots of people say the air is polluted and this is polluted. Well, okay, if the air is polluted, then why are we still adding more chemical if the air is polluted? If we got to do that, then we're not growing food. We actually growing chemical, not food. Because you say the air is polluted, the earth is polluted, but yet you still adding chemicals. So what are we growing like that? You know, what are we actually growing? Hello, GT Junior. What's up? What's going on? I'm doing a video on a natural fertilizer next week. Okay. I will be looking forward for that video, because that's what I'm talking about. I'm promoting natural. That's what I'm doing. Not telling anyone how to grow their stuff, but when they come into me, I'm dealing with the natural way. No cures because nothing works for all. Exactly. Anyone know the herbs, red clove? Check it out. Don't grow wild in my neighborhood, so I don't have to plant. It grow wild in the neighborhood? Okay. And the name, okay, red clove. I definitely will check it out. Why? Because I love, when you talk about herbs, I love herbs. I love herbs. So I will definitely check that out so fast. Okay. All herbs, okay. All herbs spread. To me, it seems so. It seems so. Hi, Patty Southern Kitchen and Mo. How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Hey, Sign Love, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Oh man, I'm way back. Hi, Cindy Squirrel off grid. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Yes, soursop. Soursop is an amazing plant. Is that it grow a beautiful fruit. Some of them real tasty. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, the leaf have a lot of benefit. And guys, it doesn't matter where you are. It's a tropical plant, but you still can grow it. Not for the purpose of having the fruit, but the purpose of having the leaf. Because the leaf you could use and make tea. You see? So I'm growing it right at this moment. I have one growing right now, but I'm not growing it to get the fruit. I'm growing it to get the leaf. Because I know I really mightn't get the fruit. I know I wouldn't get the fruit, but actually I will get the even mango. I'm growing mango not for the fruit, just for the leaf. Hello, Homestead Aquarius. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Yeah. Yeah, we soursop. Yeah, soursop. It's a beautiful plant. It's tropical and it produces some real tasty food. Some big, which some of them produce some big fruit like this, like longy and huge, but they're very good. I tell you that. And the leaf have benefits. So that's the only reason why I'm growing it. Some of my herbs have stuck their heads out of the door. Nice to see. Can't wait until spring. I know. Believe me. Believe me, I know how you feel, Cindy. I know how you feel. No, oh, just look it up. Also juicy and sweet. It may go, yeah, juicy and sweet. Yes, it is. Real juicy. And the good thing about it, you could use the juice and you also could eat. You could also eat it. You could squeeze out the juice and make ice cream, popsicle, whatever. And you also can eat it. So it's a really good food. I mean, I used to love the food. I used to love it. Okay. Hi, Urban Garden Chronicles. How you doing? What's going on? Yes. So I want we all to be learning. Honestly, I want we all to be learning about different herbs. And for next year, we could step in a little out of the kitchen herb. You know what I'm saying? And try to plant some other herb. No, we're not gonna say I'm not saying we're not gonna be planting kitchen herb. We're still gonna do that, but I'm just saying, try see if you could get few other herbs. Herbs are good for cold and because you know what? I remember like you have a coal. There's a bush. It's a wrong bush, and I found that bush. I found that bush growing right by me. It come up all in the spring. It come up all in the spring. I find that bush right in my back, right in palm growing. What happened? This bush, if like you have a coal, say for instance you have a coal, right? Like a head coal or a chest coal, and you boil that and you drink it real hot, man, it have your nose running. It have your nose running like crazy. And then you start coughing and the cold start breaking up off your chest. That's a really good plan. Really good plan. It comes all in the spring, very early in the spring. We used to call it round the wall. That's what we used to call it. Fifi, I don't know if you know about that. It's a round green leaf. It run on a vines. It run on a vines, but the leaf is wrong. So we used to call it round the wall. I found that plant. So these plants is, you might be surprised that you have these plants, these herbs right in your backyard and you have no idea. Yeah. Yes, medical. Yes, yes. Let's get into more medical herbs. You know what I'm saying? More medical herbs that can really help us. You know what I'm, you know? Yes, I know it. We call it all over the. Okay, all right. Okay, yes, yes. Okay, okay. We call it round the wall. You call it all over the wall. Yes, I found that plan. Hi, Goody Tom said, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yes. So don't think that this plant is not actually here. They actually grow in many places. They might be able to stand the winter, but they will come. These plants come back every year. So if they come back every year, they actually will able to grow in a cold place. You see what I'm saying? They run as a vines, but they actually come back. Beautiful plant. So growing herbs, I think is one of the best thing you can ever do, guys. I think is one of the best thing you can do because all these herbs is getting ridiculous. Even kitchen herb is so expensive, much less these medical herbs. I mean, think about it. For sure, we don't. being manufactured to our backyard. Definitely, I so agree with that. Is that, listen to me, when you see like now, you see like now in my backyard right now, not my backyard, in my garden right now. When you walk in my garden right now, the amount of herbs you see, they call them weed. I know better than that. The amount of herbs you see growing up right at this time, lots of different herbs growing up. And this is my time where I pull off them heads. Some of them I dry them. Some of them I just use them. Some of them the root for some of them is good as well. I'm telling you, a lot of these herbs we throw away and do all different type of stuff with, walk on them, kill them, throw them, could save our life. That's facts. That's some truth right there. But not gonna tell you guys to go in your backyard and pick up nothing. Talk to your doctor first, all right? All right, thank you guys for the likes, 19 likes. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is this man. Listen to me. When I see, when I see how and the aloe plant, guys, I think everybody should have a aloe. Well, my opinion, everybody should have an aloe plant in their yard. The way I grew up, listen to me, every yard you walk into, there was an aloe plant. Every yard you walk into, they used to call it, a name. They used to call it a name because it's a plant that you could turn to for a lot of different things. The taste of it is ridiculous. You wouldn't want to swallow it, but these people in them time used to use it for many different things. I think there's some plant of life, the plant of life, something like that. So if you guys really wanna keep your health going and your body going, I don't know if you guys notice, but the retirement fee, someone was telling me today, I don't know if it's true. I'm talking off of what someone said. So I don't know. I didn't do the research, so I don't know. But I think retirement, the age of retirement has rise again. So if you want to live out that retirement, you got to start eating healthy. Eat that food. Okay? Eat healthy because you wouldn't you see what's going on. Thank you, almost. All right, okay. That was all right. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. And plant as much as you can, guys. Plant as much as you can. Plant as much as you can. You should plant enough herbs that you can grow all, that you can able to drink tea all through the winter. Mint, you should have mint, basil, all these things you could use and get your own tea. You shouldn't have to buy tea. You could use a lot of the basils and make your own tea. You could use, oh God, what is plant name again? Oh man, almost all of them. The honest truth, almost all of them you can use and make tea. That's the honest truth. So you're not supposed to be going out there and buy no. Time getting hard, guys. We got to save as much as we can, all right? Hello, Jewel. 512, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Now is the time for folks to grow at least some of their own food. I agree with that. You should at least, if not all, some. Grow some food, grow something. If you don't have the space to grow as much, try to grow some herbs in containers. Try to grow a few things. It will help you. A executive session 420, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Sometimes we may have the money, but the seed and food may not be available. That's something you don't want to happen to you, because like sometimes they say best friend is better than money. They say that sometimes. Good friends is better than money. The reason why they're saying that is when you could turn to your friend, your good friend, their situation sometimes you can't use money. Sometimes you end up in situation where money cannot work. That money in you can't use it, but your good friend at the end of the day could walk in that place of that money at that time. So sometimes we do have the money, but the food mightn't be there. You're right. You're right. Okay. Yes, and listen me. Last year I grew a lot of herbs. I grew a plant named shisho. Yeah, something like that. Shisho is an ancient herb. They eat it in salad. They use it and make tea. You know, it give this flavor. It give a flavor. Nice taste. Nice taste. And they will grow huge. Mine them just grow tall. I don't just be breaking the limbs them. Instead, just breaking big long limbs from these plants. Grow huge. So what I do, I just throw them over, run a line and throw them over them and just let them dry. So I have all them leaf I could use all through the winter. I have corn flour I can use all through the winter. You have basil, you could use all. You shouldn't have to buy tea if you planting food. You shouldn't. Mint spread like wildfire. We could use a couple of real good friends. Yeah, friends. Yeah. Good friends is better than money. They say that, man. And certain circumstances, we see that. We see that good friends is actually better than money. So yeah, so just plant as much as you can because it will save you. Like for instance, mint grow like wildfire, right? So while the mint growing, you just keep clipping. You just keep clipping while the mint and dry them. If they're growing too fast that you can't use them on time, dry them and put them up. It's the same with the tea bags just be dry. They don't be green and fresh, they dry. So you could dry your own tea and use them all through the winter until you start harvesting the spring. Get something that you could store them. You know how much money you will save? Let me tell you guys, sometimes we look at things as, oh man, it's just $5 a box. What is $5? Really? But if you save that $5, think about it. Save the $5 and put it in a box, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You save a $5 from T-Bag, you save $5 from something else, at least you saving. Time getting hard. If you could save $1, you try to save as much as you can. This thing is no joke. I love to discuss. Okay. I have, oh, you have sisters. Oh, that's a lovely plan. I'm going to try. Yeah, that's a lovely plan. And they produce all right down to the fall. Down to the fall, they start pushing out bunch of seed, flowers and seed. But they produce through the spring, through the summer. So all this time you just saving leaf. Yep. Okay. That's why it's so important to grow our own. If you can't grow a lot, educate yourself on food hub. Yes, definitely, definitely. Need to see this cover up. Okay. Yes, yes, exactly. Plant. I have so much dry herbs still. Exactly. You still have dry herbs, right? That's how it's supposed to be. Dry herb. I thought there was out of make herbal infuse. Oh, exactly. You actually could save money, and at the same time using stuff that you grow for your own self. You see? Hello, she stole my thunder. How you doing? Thank you for being here. At Planta TV, I need to go now. Keep preaching your heart, so great stuff. All right, thank you, Homestead Aquarius. I appreciate that. You have a blessed and wonderful evening, and you always welcome to come back. All right, thank you. You have a blessed and wonderful night. Yes, so when we talk about guy, you see, discipline is very important. I know sometimes it could be really hard, but sometimes you just got to try and fight it and fight it and fight it. Sometimes it might be you might want to change your diet and want to eat a certain way. And because of that, it's so difficult for you. It's hard because you already custom eating a certain way. So now it's really hard for you to change that diet. I might be eating, it could be any other thing. It could be drinking, it could be smoking, it could be whatever. And you feel like you had enough and you just want to stop. It takes discipline. And always remember, things not going to happen overnight. Okay? Always remember that. Have discipline within yourself, and things could work. Always work on discipline, because you have to have discipline to able to work for things to work. You have to, and patient. Now, we hitting an era now where people is more conscious of what they eating now. People more want to eat healthy. People looking at what they eat. People more conscious of herbs. A good way to combine both what you're eating and the herbs is start watching what you eat. Pay more attention to what you're eating. Okay, and start doing research on the food you actually eating. Sometimes we got to give that time, we got to take that time out for our own self. Okay, the food you eat, if you love to eat rice, do a little, go in your phone and type out and see the benefit of rice, what rice really do for you. You see, potato, do a little research, see what it really do for you, because you know what you're looking for, you know what you want. You know, you might need some energy, you might lack of energy. So if you lack of energy, you try to find food that can boost your energy, and that's what you eat. But that comes from discipline. You have to able to discipline yourself to able to master these things, because you are accustomed to eat a certain way. But at the same time, you now realize that this kind of food can boost your system, that make you get more energy instead of you feel sluggish. You're full of energy. You see? So this is a food you try to eat, but you have to have discipline to know that, okay, I'm gonna focus on this food for this month, man. I need to boost up myself. My energy is draining. So sometimes you gotta just leave certain food and focus on the one you like. If you are vitamins, instead of you go to the pharmacy and buy vitamins in a bottle, check the food. Go on your phone, check the food that could actually give you vitamins and eat them. Because you have food that actually give us all these things we need. Vitamins, we have food that give us this. So we do a research and eat the things that can benefit us. But it take discipline, guys. It take discipline. Okay, all right. Yes, we more conscious of making it, but sometimes we still don't make them. We still get overpower. It's there, we know it, but we're still not actually doing it. So this is why I'm saying discipline. You have to discipline yourself. You discipline is something you should practice. This is why our parents always try to discipline us in certain ways. Because discipline is important. Because you got to be in control of yourself. And how could you be in control of yourself? Discipline. You got to actually have discipline to be in control of yourself. So yes, we're conscious of what we need to do. We're conscious of the food we need to eat and we need to eat up. But sometimes we're not doing it, even we know it. So this is where discipline comes in. Yeah. Wrong the wall. I want that plant for real. Yeah, that's a serious plant right there, man. That's a, you know what? I gotta see if I could dig out a couple roots. Maybe, yeah, maybe this spring, yeah. This soon is gonna, they're gonna start pushing out very soon. very soon. Look like you went. It seems. Well, this is what this is. This, honestly, this is what I like. When I mention a plan, you should start doing some research, because every plant I mention, trust me, I know about. If I mention a plant, believe me, I know something about that plant. You see? So if I mention it, you should actually go and do your research on that plant. Once I mention it, I know about it. Food is the medicine. I agree with that. I agree with that. I know. Apologization. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Plants and leaf are for food and medicine. Yes, yep. I want that plant. What the American name? I don't know the. I don't. Let me see. No problem. Okay. I'm muted. You guys hearing me? Oh, okay, all right, okay. Hey, Leslie and Bent, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Okay, all right. I'm not sure. Okay. You gotta be in control of yourself. That will preach discipline. Like, yes, 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 yes. That's why you gotta practice discipline. You have to practice discipline. You have to practice discipline. Need to be muted from for a minute. Okay. I needed planter. Ask if I could get a root for you in the spring. When it start growing back up, ask if I get a root for you. Okay. Mhm. I mean, I don't eat everything raw, but I eat a lot of food raw. I think it's important. I really do think raw food is important. I eat a lot of my food raw, but I also cook food. But certain food I'll cook, but I eat a lot of it raw. Seems like it's silent night. Was it? Yes, guys. So herb is very important for us, and if you as a person and you like you trying to walk go up the hill, you trying to walk go up the hill, and you find you can't catch your breath, just trying to walk go up the hill, you should really look into yourself and try to figure out why you cannot walk going up the road, and why it's so difficult for you to walk up the hill. Mean something is wrong. Something is definitely wrong. If you walk in and if you're shortness of breath, you need to pay attention to that. Okay? If you feel your energy is very low, you need to pay attention to that as well. Something ain't right. something in I eat doing right, something in I eating right, something, you know. So the food we eat should always be our medicine. That's why, this is why I'm so skeptical of what I put around my food. I'm very skeptical with what I put around my food. The reason for that is your food should be your medicine. And I'm not trying to put anything around my food to take the medicine out of it. I'm not trying to, I'm eating tomatoes, I'm eating okras, I'm eating a bunch of vegetables. But at the same time, they have nothing inside of them. All they do, they look big and pretty, and they have nothing inside of them. Because what you put around them already drain it from around them. So that's why I'm very skeptical of the things I put around my plant. And your herbs, I don't know why anybody gonna throw chemical around their herbs. I'm not telling you guys what to put around your plants, but I don't know why a person will put any form of chemical around their herbs. That's just my opinion, guys. I'm surely not doing it. Now, well, if I'm not doing it wrong my food, I'm surely not gonna do it wrong my plants. But at the same time, guys, I'm not here to tell you how to grow your food. You will detox, okay. What I feel better when I eat raw. I have some stomach issue and allergies. Okay, all right. What you see? You see, if we was more educated, because nobody never teach us these things when we young. All the teacher for do eat this, how to do this, how to say, but the, our parents and grandparents did what they could, but they did what they could, and what we was supposed to do, we were supposed to take on, we were supposed to take what they give us and build on top of it. So when we build on top of it, we could pass it down to our children. But what have happened, hospital and doctors and stuff come in place. And by they come in place, they eliminate that. That make people don't worry about herbs anymore. People just go to the doctor because it's there, right? Nobody look for remedies anymore. So we really lost. So let's find it back, guys. Let's find it back. Let's find it back so we could pass it down to the children and let the children build on top of what we passed on. Don't let this information sweep under the rug. We make it sweep under the rug enough. Let's build on it that our children could receive it and build on top of it and pass it down to their generation. Hi, Sissy, Texas Garden. How you doing? Thank you for being here. I'm going to need my own discipline to eat become. Yes, discipline will help you. You gotta discipline yourself because you gotta be in control. You the one who putting the food in your mouth. You the one who cooking it. So you have to be in control whether you want to eat raw or cook. But I do believe there's a lot more benefit in raw food. Certain food maybe need to cook. Honestly, I do believe that certain food might need to be cooked. But I also believe that when the food is raw, you get more out of it. A lot of times the heat drains, suck out what we're supposed to get from the food. I feel the same with planter. It's just foreign to what I've learned and what I know. We didn't even know the word organic, right? Right? Because that's exactly, you're right, Fifi Johnny. Yes. We organic and them thing is words that people now bringing. We never know about organic. We just grow our food natural and is it's just crazy. I don't want to stray away from what I know because growing your food natural is the best thing you could ever do. Is the best thing you could ever do is growing your food natural. Why you think they're selling organic food and they claim, well, that's what they say, they're selling organic food. But you notice it's more expensive than regular. Okay, you could grow your own organic food. A lot of things out there, you don't have to use them. If you want to learn to grow food, look at people who growing food natural. If you want to grow food natural, or if you decide you want to stay and load your food with the chemical, that's good. That's your decision. But for me, if someone was doing things how I want it, I'm gonna be paying attention to what they're doing because I want to learn how to grow food natural or how to reel. If you're reeling chicken, you're reeling cow, whatever. I'm gonna follow the people who have that information, who actually doing it. I'm not following the one who jumping on the phone looking for information. I'm dealing with the person who actually railing cow or railing chicken. I need to get information because they're doing it. So I believe is what we want to eat. But I'm not telling anybody what to eat. I just believe that if you growing your own food, you should try your best to grow it as natural as possible. Okay, Joe said with JC, I didn't start eating crazy until all right. That man, listen to me. Listen to me. When I come and I was eating a certain way too, but I had was to stop. I had was to stop because you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you got to look at your health. You got to pay attention to your health. Your health is important. You check what I'm saying? You don't want to be living 30 years of your life suffering in pain. You getting up every day, feeling pain, discomfort. 30, 40 years of your life. You actually dealing with that. So if there's a way to prevent it, to help prevent it, help keep away a lot of things from you, why not? That's how I see it. Why not? I used to go to the farm with my granny. All right. All right. I already know. You go to the farm with your granny, it's fresh fruits. If you have cow, it's fresh milk from the cow. Man, I don't, man. I don't know already. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I love fig. We have a couple of fig trees, but they're not here in fruit. The liquor fruit we do get stay green. Oh, really? Okay. Right planter, nobody made you eat it. Well, that's true. That's true. Nobody made me eat it. I eat it from my own self, but I realize, man, you got to stop. You got to stop. I realize you got to stop and change the way you eat. Because I remember too, you used to have some guys down there too, you Rasta, guys were thing, and they ain't used to eat meat, they ain't used to eat butter, then you understand, no salt. So that's why I go back and say, I'm going back to that way of eating. I'm going back to that way of eating because it helps. It actually help your body. You know, you don't have, you know, your body don't feel sluggish. You know, you eat food and your body feels sluggish, and you know what I mean. You don't get this kind of feeling. It's like you just load of energy. So if I could feel that way, why am I gonna stray up? This is how discipline is important. Because no, I don't eat meat. I don't eat certain food. But okay, if I'm seeing it on TV, if I'm see people eating it, just by seeing it on the TV, just by see people eating it, you know what could happen? It could bring that craving back to me and make me say, oh man, I feel I could eat some meat tonight. You see what I'm saying? So this is where discipline come in. This is where discipline come in, where you say, no, I'm still not gonna eat no meat tonight. It's important to have discipline. It's hard to just control these craving on your own without discipline. Discipline is very important because I see meat, I see burgers, I see fried chicken, I see everything, but I don't allow it to affect me. Okay. We used to eat natural, but the commercial around eating from grocery store and food inconvenience and destroy many cultures. I agree. I agree with that. And it's for purpose. It all for purpose. It all happened for purpose. Hey, big dog, Philly OG, what's up? How you doing, man? What's going on? All right, thank you for that, big dog, Philly OG, man. All right. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, all right, and share. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate that. All right, guys. Guys, don't forget, support each other. Support each other however you can, man. Support each other. That's how we grow, you know. Support each other. Very important. All right. DVC. Grease we eat is like putting grease on a pan. That's it, man. And that's the next thing too. You ever put cold water? You ever put cold water in a cup and throw oil in it? I need you guys to if you never do it, try it. Cold water in a cup and throw green oil in it, cooking oil. And you're gonna see how it turn up like fat. That's what we just doing sometimes. And a lot of times we eat and we throw down some cold water behind the food or some cold juice. So you see what happens. Just throw that in the cup and see what's actually taking place. So if you love greasy food, you should always drink something hot behind it, not something cold. That's my opinion, guys. That's how I see it. You eating greasy food or you love eating greasy food, you should always add some hot water behind it. All right. Okay. And two, the honest truth too. Let me put it this way. Let me put it this way. I'm not saying that people should not eat meat. Don't get me wrong with that. That's my decision and that's my choice. Because when I was growing up, I was eating a lot of meat. Chicken, cow, goat, lamb, you name it, because we had them. So we could have just butcher one and eat. This is my decision but so I'm not here to tell you guys, oh, don't eat meat. Don't, that, not at all. I'm not here to do that. But if you wanna, for me, if I was to say eat meat, I had to grow it myself. And that's the truth. I had was to grow them myself. Yeah. I had was to see what they eating. I had was to know what they eating. Yeah. If I was to eat meat, I have to grow it myself. For real. Yeah, it clogs up. Yeah. With that grease food and the cold water, man, you clogging the arteries there, man. So if it's me, I pay more attention to that. Okay. Okay. If you pay attention to the right, right. It's a reason. It's a reason why they're doing that. Believe it. They drink hot, something hot after, yeah. Because that hotness washed down. Okay. I'm trying to be better. Well, at least you're trying, man. Once you're trying, yes. Okay, all right. Okay, that song even better. That song even better. That song even better, David. That song better. Many African culture drink tea after they break to aid in digestion. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how I grew up. Really, never really. And some people always say too, you're not supposed to drink cold water. It's not supposed to be warm, but it's not supposed to be like, like how we want to drink the cold ice water. This people say, I can't verify it, but they say you're not supposed to do that. That's not coming from me. That's what I heard. But I agree with drinking something hot. I agree with that. Hot tea, not got, okay. Hey, sipping some soil and more. How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Okay, okay, no problem. All right. Yes, yes, guys. So this challenge supposed to really make we learn a lot about different herbs because I'm sure everybody we all not growing the same herbs. So I'm sure that we gonna learn. I'm telling you, and next year, man, we're gonna step out more into medical, like different type of herbs. Right now, we're dealing with more kitchen herbs, But we're gonna, we want to start finding herbs that good for your blood pressure, that good for get coal out your system, that, you know what I mean, get mucus out your system. We're gonna be start getting into these things, man. We're trying to live a long, healthy life. Wait, let me see. Siphon some soil and more. Planter, am I disqualified from your challenge? Well, okay, let me put it this way, siphon some soil. The challenge began, and you had also upload a video by the 6th of February, the 6th of February, and then you had also upload a video on the 25th of February. Okay, so that was the rules. The rules was you have to follow the rules and you have to upload your video on time. So because of that, it's gonna seems like that. But listen to me. I want you to still plant your herbs. I don't want you to feel any way about it. Because I have to keep it like this, because other people are gonna say, oh, but you don't know how it works already. And I'm very strict with it. So I don't wanna do that then, because other people are gonna say, oh, but you allow you, okay? So you can, don't stop planting, keep planting. I appreciate you even start setting the seed and upload a video. Don't stop, keep planting, okay? Next year, make sure you be on time, because we're doing it next year again. Okay? If I give you a chance, everybody else, when I get strict on them, they're gonna say, oh yeah, but you allow, you know how it works, right? I hope you understand, but please do not stop planting your herbs, all right? Wait, she said she did. You did upload one, and did you upload one on the before the 6th of February? Okay, well, all I can tell you, basically, once you did not upload before the 6th of February, and you did not upload before the 25th, and the 25th, yes, it's gonna seem like that. It's basically yes. But I don't want you to stop growing, keep growing, all right? I just want to know yes or no. Okay, all right. We say what hips so for blood pressure. You have a lot of stuff out there for that, man. Hold on. Basil for blood. Okay, all right. Still grow and upload more. Yes, still grow. And for you, I will give you the opportunity. Just upload. Grow, show your progress, and upload. All right. If you did upload a video on the 6th, well, yes, because you had what your first video was supposed to be no later than the 6th of February. From the 4th of January, no, you had was to do it the 4th of February, but I did give an extension to the 6th of February. So it began on the 4th of February, and then I give the extension to the 6th. So you have to, once you upload on that day, then you basically, but if you didn't upload, then it's like, I don't even want to say disqualified, because I don't feel like telling people disqualified. Because I still want you to grow your herbs. Tell him the name of. Okay, after the live, I'm gonna go and check it. Okay, I'll go and check it after the live. Hi, Diversity Love. How you doing? What's going on? Yes, guys. So let's do this, man. Let's do this. Let's educate ourselves on herbs, the food we eat, what we put in our stomach. Keep and guys, if you realize if there's a situation going on with you, don't sleep on it. Okay? Don't sleep on the situation. Act on the situation. Okay? Because sometimes you could avoid stuff because your body always gives signal. Your body always gives signal. When something ain't right, your body give signal. Okay? Pay attention. Texas Lala, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Oh, really? She upload on the. Well, more. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying. Once you upload on that time, you good. If you upload on the second, okay, because that's when it begin. It begin the 4th of February. So if you upload, I'll go and check it. I'll go and check it out. All right. I'll go and look over and see what's going on. Yes, guys. I just want we all to have a good, beautiful time with this journey. We plant our herbs, we able to drink our tea, we able to make our spice, we able to make our seasoning, we able to make whatever we're doing, you're able to save a lot of money. At least you grow it yourself, so you know what you're putting around it. I do believe it's very important on the things you put around your plant. That's my opinion. I just feel that way. Okay, so that's why I'm not entertaining any and anything around my plants. And guys, let me tell you this as well. You got to remember, guys, you got to remember, sometimes we take things for granted, but sometimes you got to really be aware of stuff. Why I'm saying this is sometimes you never know. Maybe one day, you never know. You depending on the big box store for fertilizer and certain things to grow your food. That things that you custom use to grow your food, right? You depending on them for this year. Oh, this year. Oh, I'm gonna plant some food next spring, right? And you actually depending on the big box store to provide that for you. And then something come and happen and they cannot deliver, or maybe something happened and there's no more. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna use to grow your food? You this is what you depending on, these products to grow your food. All I'm saying is learn to use what you have in your backyard or wherever to grow your food. You see what I'm saying? If a day they don't have nothing, you still can grow your food. You have the skill. The skill is very important. To guys, I don't know. I don't know if you guys really pay attention to the way I grow food. I know some people pay attention. I know some people do. But if you're new to this channel and you really want to see how I grow my food, you should really check out how I grow my food. Guys, do you understand that I grow my food from only leaves and rotten chichong that break down. That's the only thing I grow my food with. The leaf that fall on the ground, the weeds that grow up in my garden, that's the only thing I use. That's a skill that we all should have, able to grow our food. Don't get me wrong. There are some people who do not have the resources to able to go and get the leaf. I understand that. But for the people who can, you shouldn't. You should learn to make your own soil. Oh yes. Mona upload a second. All right. Thank you for that, Texas Lala. I have to go and see that. That's why I'm saying if you upload on before the 6th was the deadline. You know what? I appreciate that too, sis. I truly appreciate that. Hey, African G-Man, what's up? I'm happy I got glass jewel box to keep my cutting board. See, okay. My understanding is that first video was on time, but they taking about the update, which was posted the 26th. Okay, you see, this is why I come on. Also, she posts the first video was on time, but the second one is on the 26th instead of the 25th. Well, guys, you guys know how much I come on here and I make it very clear that it cannot be the 24th, it cannot be the 26th. It cannot be the 4th, it cannot be the 3rd. It got to be on time. I was a couple days ago I was here, and if I'm being strict for everyone, I got to maintain it. You see what I'm saying? I'm sure you guys understand that I was saying this, it have to be on that said day. Before, from the 4th of February to the 6th, and then the other video was supposed to be on the 25th. And that's the rules. It has. All right, okay. I plan to do you have a link, bro? To say something. Hello? You want to say something? Okay. All right, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay, the link is there. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Planter, what's good, bro? Can you
Wait,
hear me?
hold on, hold on. I ain't got my mic set up. All right, give me 1 second. Let me set up my headphone. Give me a second.
No problem, man. I'm here. I'm here. Well, hey, what's up, everybody? I don't want it to be quiet completely for 4, 5, however long it take my man to get it set up. I can't see the chat right now, so uh, yeah, just hanging out, waiting for Plant a Garden to come back. Hold on, let me see if I can.
I'm not
I don't know
hearing
if
you.
it's a way I can see the chat or not. I don't know. No, I ain't no way I can see the chat. So, but I'm still here. Planet Garden still here. We just I don't really want to get into the conversation or say nothing till my man get back.
Okay, say
He working on it.
something.
I'm here. I'm here. What's good, bro? I'm still here. Well, I'm gonna have to get up and go get my phone, man, so I can see what's going on over in the chat right here. But
Okay,
and I
I'm hearing you now. I'm hearing you
okay,
now.
you can hear me now. Good, good, good.
Yes, yes.
What's happening, bro? What's going on, man? How you doing?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. Just trying to look into them videos that this everybody upload. Just trying to,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So what's going
Hey,
on with you?
hey, bro. Can you hear me good? Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Okay. Um, look, I don't want to take a lot of your time because this is early in the morning over here. It's like after 6 a.m. I just want to say something, bro. So I'm watching you. I know it's a lot of attention on the competition, and look, I'm saying this as a person that's not even in it. Um, since we moved to Africa and we over here, man. Look here, I know what I knew back in the States, and I've said this before, and I'm gonna say this again. You one of the real ones. It's a handful of people that I really, really respect your opinion. I take something from everybody. I learn something from everybody, but certain people have certain attributes and ways that they do things that I respect and I appreciate, and I'll always put it in my mental pocket and put it in my toolbox, and I'll keep it with me. And I'm not trying to sway nobody. I'm not trying to convince nobody. I'm a person that I'm not in this competition. I'm at all. But when this man say there is a way to do things that don't require additional stuff that I think a lot of people used to, man, that's real talk. Hell, I'm over here in East Africa. Everything is natural. There are no big box stores that you finna go to and get 511 or uh bone meal. Now, I'm not saying that some people here don't make it themselves as an alternative. I'm not saying that's not a possibility. But what I'm saying is, if they do that, then it's dried chicken bones, it's dried beef bones that's crushed up with a probably a handmade grinder. It may be a mechanical grinder, but it's all natural. It's fresh. What I'm saying is, I live by what this man is talking about, because that technology, all the extra stuff that a lot of people use, and I'm not pointing no fingers or saying you shouldn't do this or shouldn't do that. To each their own. I don't care. I'm just saying what this man is doing is real, because that's how most of the world get down with it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's very basic over here. It's very simple. The only real thing that we've tried to grow that we done had problems with is strawberries. All the
Mm.
strawberries are pretty much imported because they not uh native to this landscape, to this region, to this part of the world. I've talked
Mm.
to a lot of people. It's a matter of nutrients, right? So I got to change my nutrients game. I got to get better soil, which is something else he talk about all the time. You got to get better soil. Treat your soil, treat your soil, treat your soil. So we working on that, because we got vines growing, they vining out, and they producing flowers, but ain't none of the flowers producing no fruit. So right now I'm like, okay, I've been talking to baby, I've been talking to my wife, to April, and we've been playing with different strategies and stuff, but y'all, I'm finna get down, man. I ain't gonna hold you up long, bro. I just want to say that I 100% believe in what you saying, and that ain't to knock nothing to nobody else, because I mean, if you got it at your disposal and you want to use it, that's your business.
Yep.
But I'm also saying, man, people growing over here, everything they need to sustain life and eat every day, with everything that man just said. I, you know what the main fertilizer over here? Manure. Different kinds of manure. You got your hot manure from your chickens, you got goat manure, you got cow manure, you got this and that, and then sometimes people break down like what we need to do for additional nutrients. Maybe some fish heads, maybe some something like that. But outside of that, it's nothing beyond that. And people growing crops as far as you can see with your eyes.
Yep.
That's all I want to say, bro. That's all I want to say.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that because the honest truth is, man, I don't know if people understand what I'm trying to do. I don't know. I really don't know. But I do put in a lot of work to show the whole process of what I'm doing and just trying to educate people that you can grow food without these things you're using. You know, I show the whole process. I show how I plant. I show how I care for them. I show what I feed them with. I show harvest time, and harvest time always beautiful for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, anyone who follow me see the way I harvest. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm
Hmm.
doing, trying to encourage people to grow healthy, natural food, stay away from a lot of these things because a lot of these things mess up our soil instead of helping it. That's what I'm trying to promote. So thank you for that, man. I appreciate that.
No problem, brother. And I want to say this too in leaving, man. Like I respect you. I appreciate what you're doing, and I still follow you, listen to you, listen to everything you say because I can take something from it. Even I know that you don't even eat meat no more, but I'm more on the butchering side of stuff, and I'm learning how to raise animal, butcher, process the animal that I have. But like, uh, man, we live in a world where everything is connected, everything gives benefit to something else. I really think that we can all learn from each other, even if we agree 100% or don't agree 100%. But even if you don't consume the chicken yourself, the soil that they provide, it's just something good to have. I mean, I would say know a little bit of everything, learn a little bit of everything, and uh be willing to do a little bit of everything in order to sustain yourself and your family, and just take it from there. But hey, Planner brother, I want to thank you for letting me come up, man, and say that real quick, and I'm gonna fall back and just listen to you and keep learning till I fall asleep because it's about six something over here. So
Thank you,
hey,
man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
thank you, brother.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, man.
All,
You take care.
all right, no problem. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Yes, guys, this is it, man. The truth is, man, I try to, because, I've seen it work for so many years. I've seen it work for so many years. And if you observe nature, you're going to see nobody go in the bushes to feed no plants up inside there. These plants actually feed themselves. Their leaf that fall on the ground end up become their food over a period of time. When a tree fall down, it decay, rotten, turn compost. These plants feed from them. So that's the same pattern I'm using today. I'm using that same pattern in my garden. I'm actually allowing nature to do most of the work in my garden than me. You see what I'm saying? My work become easy now. My work is mostly planting, walking the soil, planting, but nature is the one that breaking down everything in my garden for me. You see what I'm saying? All these years planting listen me guys, learn to make your own soil. Once you have the space and you have the resources, you can make your own soil. Leaf, leaf is an amazing thing. I'm telling you. Leaf, the rotten tree trunk is something amazing. This thing feed your plant like I'm telling you. Let nature work for your plant. All right. Good night, Auntie. How you doing? Hey, hands in the door. Good night. What's up? How you doing? Thank you all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Yeah. Wait, that might be incorrect. I look up again. Okay. That's why it has to be each to be beneficial to the plant. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You have the biggest compost pile. Who have the biggest compost pile? Diversity. You can put the rabbit, poop straight, or the plant, no chicken. Okay. Good night, Mike. How you doing? What's going on? All right, all right. Yes, guys. Listen me. When I now start doing my garden, when I now start doing my garden was actually clay. It's actually clay I was planting food into. But I refuse to add any sort of chemical, any sort of fertilizer, any sort of what, just name it. I refuse to use it. And what I keep doing before I build a raised bed them, I used to use banks. I used to do banks. So what I will do every year, I will allow the grass them to grow up in the garden. And when they grow up tall in the garden. And when the fall come and dry them out, I just leave them right there. You know, grow up like maybe like this, 16 inches, 12 inches tall. And when the fall come, the fall dry them out, the winter, and they just lie down on top of everything there. And what I do, I go back and I mix them with the soil every year. Mix them with the soil. If you see my soil now, where I grow my food, you wouldn't see clay. And I could dig, I'm telling you, I could dig 12, 14 inches down, and you still ain't see no clay. I'm telling you, I could dig 16 inches down, and the whole thing was clay. It all was clay. But because of what I keep doing every year, nature start turning it from clay into a different soil. Now my soil is actually black. And you could dig 16 inches down, and you still ain't finding clay. And it was clay. So I'm happy that I had discipline within myself to say, I'm not using this kind of product. I'm not, I don't want to hear about them. I'm not even interested if I'm hearing somebody talking about it. I put a deaf ears to it. Because I don't want, I'm not adding nothing, like I'm not adding no chemical. People talk about fish fertilizer. The only how you could tell me fish fertilizer is organic is if you make it yourself. If you didn't make it, how? If you didn't make it, then you can't tell me it's organic. I'm sorry, guys. If you ain't make it, you can't tell me it's organic. So, but I'm not here to tell you guys how to grow your food. Remember that. I'm just not putting certain thing in my soil. Plant, I got to go back and see how you supercharge your pepper. You was on a video. Nah, But listen to me, I thought a load of videos at a David. Don't you know? I have hundreds of videos that I never post. Hundreds of videos that I never post. Believe it or not. But no, I didn't put it private. I want you to see. I'm not gonna hide how I supercharge my pepper. And you know, guys, if you really want to see how to supercharge it, oh, well, first, I want you to check and see how my pepper produce and how my pepper, I grow 7 feet pepper, 7 feet tall pepper. I want you to check that out. Then I want you to check the video how I supercharge my pepper from seedlings. I'm working on my plants from seedling, guys. So that tells you how much work I put into my plants. Okay? Hey, G Nicole, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yeah. I could dig deep and I ain't seeing no clay. I seeing soil, black soil. Okay, Mike, I guess I'll have to. Okay. We might say the hot poop. Okay, all right. Need to come. Okay, all right. It's hot, but hot. Okay, in California. Okay. I see. I see. Yeah. It's a lot of work, man. This is what I always tell people, man. This is what I always tell people. I produce my garden do produce, but I do a lot of work as well. You see what I'm saying? You have to put in that work in your garden if you really want serious production. I'm serious. Diversity, though. Okay. I plant. All right, all right. That's wonderful. Okay. All right, Fifi Alajo, video. That's a video. Are you two? Okay, a video. You guys could check that out, man. You want to go beautiful peppers, the natural way, without adding any form of chemical, anything. You want to go pepper tree tall, 7 feet tall? Check out my videos, man. Check them out. All my videos is the proof. What I say, the videos back what I'm saying. Like no, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna grow 7 feet tall pepper this year. And I guarantee you I can back my mouth with that. Maybe more than 7 feet. But I know I'm gonna be growing pepper this year 7 feet tall, just like every other year. And you could do it too. It's just steps. It's just certain things you got to do. Let me tell you guys, you cannot just plant your plants in your garden and believe, yeah, they might grow. Yeah, they might grow and produce. But the more care you give to the plant, the more that plant will give back to you. Tap in pepper reset good time. Be aware of its cold, short growth season. Mike, well, if that's true, Mike, then I don't know what's going on with mine then. That's what I do. What I learned from that, what I learned from tapping the pepper head, I learned that pepper strengthen itself. That's what I learned. Strengthen itself, develop stronger, and produce more pepper for you. That's my experiment. That's what I learned from that. Do it. A matter of fact, do your tomato plant that and see what's gonna happen. They spread, they get stronger, they get thicker. If well, I don't know, maybe it's not working for other people then. But then if you go back in my videos, look at my peppers, look at the amount of pepper. Sometimes when I'm harvesting pepper, I'm just pulling off pepper just like this. I can't pick them one by one. It's too much. Sometimes when I'm harvesting pepper, I'm breaking limbs. I'm actually breaking limbs. It's too much for me to pull off one at a time. And you guys can check my videos, they prove that as well. So I don't know about that, Mike. Maybe it don't work for other people, but for me, it worked perfect. Okay? It's what it do. You see, what happened is the pepper is growing like this, the pepper growing like this. What you do now, once you pop that, what happened now? The pepper start strengthening itself. What happened now? The strength start walking in the bottom area. Instead of the piece keep pushing up there, you tap that, it starts spreading and starts strengthening that bottom area. And pepper like crazy. Check my videos, you will see what I'm talking about. I recently uploaded a short where I was harvesting some pepper. A bowl full of pepper, one tree. This is how I'm actually pulling the pepper them. Too much to pull off a one tree. So I don't know, maybe other people get different experience, but I'm showing what I'm doing and how it really working for me. See, I don't need a chair. Let me see. Here's the link above to super. All right, right. All right. The link above is to how I supercharge my pepper and make them strong, because your pepper need to be strong. Because when your pepper tree start producing, I don't know, guys, my pepper them produce for months, okay? And from the time they start producing, they never stop. While pepper is coming, ripen, your pepper almost ready, your blossom coming with young pepper. That's how. And this, I'm showing you how I grow mine. I'm not telling you guys that you have to do that, okay? But this is how I do mine, and check out the result. Pepper like crazy, man. Yes, but need compost, okay. You make a hell of a moderator. Mama, stop. Maybe I grew up, yeah. This is when that's where exactly. David, you got to understand. If you know the way I got it, she grew up into that kind of way. Hi, Gina versus Gina. How you doing? All right. Okay. So you see, hands in the door. Okay. Hi, Gina versus Gina. What's going on? Why is that? Okay. All right. Hands in the door. Say tap in the pepper, make the pepper bushy and thick. It do get thick. It do get thick, and even push out more limb. Because what happened now, you stop that one from pushing going up this. So when you tap that, it spread out. That's my experience. Let me see. Tapping peppers add a month to grow time. It's true it makes stronger plants. I tap inside because I got time to harvest. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that, Mike, honestly. Because I don't tap all my peppers. I'm a very, you see the thing, you see, this is the thing with me, guys. Before I come out here and say anything, I do my experience, my own experiment. I don't tap every pepper that I plant. I tap some of them. And this is why I know what I'm talking here. You see what I'm saying? I do my own experiment. I experiment what I'm doing. So when I come and say something, it's because I already experimented. So I know what I'm talking about. Now, when planting they come, because you guys, I don't know if you're familiar with me, I plant by the moon. When the moon a certain size, that's when I start planting. So I have special days of planting. Okay. So on that day, I come out and I plant all my peppers the same day. All right. I plant out all my peppers. When they start growing, what I do, I take out some of them head. Not all, some, because I want to see the difference. If what gonna happen to them that I did not tap out, and what gonna happen to them that I did. I never see no difference of backing them back for a month. They all start coming the same time. They all start producing the same time. I never see it was a delay. From my experience, there was never a delay. They all start coming in the same time. So for me, there's no delay with me. Maybe with you and other people, I understand. I understand. But for me, they all, because this is how I grow food. I want to know. I don't want to guess nothing. I want to know for a fact. So when I come and talk about it, it's something I can back myself. You see? So yes, it's not going to grow as tall as the other one, but it's going to spread and it will produce abundantly. And they all start pushing blossom the same. So I guess my experience is different than yours, brother. But I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm only could speak from my experience, okay? I'm gonna grow 8 feet pepper this year. He can grow. All right. That's good if you beat me, David. That's wonderful. Don't worry if you see a 9-foot pepper tree, okay? Don't worry. If you come with 8, David, I'm gonna be 9, maybe 10. Man, tapping pepper cut back on harvest time. That's not true. That's what I'm telling you. That's not true. Maybe it happened for you guys. Maybe it happened for you all, which I understand, but it don't happen for me. Like I now mentioned, I do experiment. My garden is a place of experiment. I will never tap all my peppers. I will only tap some. I tap some and leave some. They all start blooming the same time. They all start producing the same time. This is why I could always go in and come out every 2-3 days with a bowl of pepper. They're all producing. And while they're producing, they have ripe peppers, they have full peppers, they have young, and they have blossom. And that's a continue. I say no more, guys. Check my videos, them. I say no more on this one. Check my videos, them. You want peppers? Check my videos about peppers and you'll see what I'm talking about. So, I'm not saying for you guys it don't happen. I'm just saying from my experiment in my garden, it do not affect my plants. They all start pushing flowers the same time. They all produce at the same time. So I don't have that experience. Maybe you guys have it, not me. Okay. Let me see. Gina say, I taught mine last say and the project. Okay, all right. So all right. All right. All right. I know it, I know for me, I know it work as hell for me. So I'm not sure. And I never had a backup problem. The same that I tap and them that I did not tap, they all produce, start pushing flowers the same time. There's never a delay. Never. If you got time to harvest, definitely tap pepper. I understand what you're saying, Mike, but I never had a problem. Never. They all start producing the same time. This is my experiment. Not telling you guys to tap your peppers or no. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm just telling you what I do. I tap them from babies. You see, this is the next thing again. Did you see? You see? Did you see? Go and watch my video. I cut them from, there was this size. That's the size I start from. Before I'm even transplanting them, they're still seedlings. You see what I'm saying? Check my video out and you see what I, hey, Eric Fly family, Erica Fly family, how you doing? I'm doing them from before transplanting, like 2 inches tall, I'm ready to pick out the top. iPhone. All right, David. Oh, you know, we got okay, David. We family. All right. Why you say we family, David? Why? I want to hear why you say that. I go. Oh man. Yeah. So we all talk alike? Okay. Your plants grow in months, I get to. But you see, that I have a long growing season. Yes, I do. But what I'm saying is, what I'm really saying is, right? I'm saying I did experiment. I'm everything I do in my garden, I have separate. I'm gonna do this on some, and I'm not gonna do it on the others because I'm looking. I'm always trying to get better. I don't settle for less in the garden. I try to get better and better in the garden. So by me trying to get better, it made me do more research in the garden, made me do more experiment. So if I'm gonna try something on a plant, I'm definitely not gonna do it on all. I'm gonna do it on some. And then just pay attention to the whole process. So through the whole process now, then I'm gonna know, okay, all right, so this affect this, and this better. So now I'm gonna work on what made them better. But when you're talking about peppers, listen to me, I know peppers ins and out. When you talk about pepper plant, I did my experiment on pepper plants. I did that. I realized When you plant, when you pull the head, they become stronger plant and they push out lots of pepper and never have a problem with them coming in later than the other one. They all start the same time. So I don't know. I'm not coming. It's one thing with me. I'm not coming out here and talk about something I don't know about in the garden. If I say it, I already did it. I tried it. You know what I'm saying? What I say, I did it. I already tried. I'm not trying to mislead anybody out here. I want everybody to be great. Thank you, Fifi Johnny. Hey guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Oh, okay, all right, yeah, that's all. That's one right there. I might be in a thing area than Gina, but Gina is in a cooler one, and she tapped and she did well. All right, hands in the door. Good night. Good night. Good night, LP. What's up? I get what Mike said. If you are in a colder northern climate, just be aware it could delay your harvest. It's very different up north. Okay, and okay, well, I understand that. This is why I'm saying my experience could be different than yours, but with me, it works wonderful. But Gina is up north as well, and she claimed her pepper did wonderful. So I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. If your pepper is growing now and you have a September, that's 8 months. My growing cool is my no. I don't start harvest September at all. I do not start harvest pepper in September at all. Not at all. Mm-mm. My pepper them start early. I'm over done in the summer. All June, in June around there, I already start harvesting pepper already. And when you guys, you guys got to understand pepper could stand cold weather. A lot of people don't know that pepper could stand cold weather. It might be able to stand under 30 degrees, but pepper could stand cold weather. Hey, J3GS Farm, how you doing? What's going on? Thank you for being here. I hear you to planter, and that's awesome. You experiment, but were you able to test you experiment, but were you able to test it how? What do you mean test? I don't understand. What I need to test? Help me, explain that to me. My experiment shows me that whether I tap the plant, yes or no, it ain't stopping, it ain't delaying no time. It shows me the plant will not get as tall as the other one, but it's gonna spread and it's gonna produce a lot of pepper. That's my experiment. That's it right there. What do I need to test? Help me out there because I don't understand. I planted my pepper, onion, garlic in ground 2 weeks ago. Okay, all right. Pepper could stand some cold weather, guys. Don't think pepper can stand cold weather. Even tomatoes, you'll be surprised. LP, lots of argument in Northern Garden community on top or not. Listen me, guys. I'm not here to convince anyone about tapping peppers. All I'm saying is, guys, when I come up here, I talking about what I'm doing. My garden. I'm not in nobody's garden. I cannot see what anybody doing in their garden. I'm showing what I'm doing in my garden. And what I'm saying is tapping peppers works marvelous for me. And it does not delay anything. You see what I'm saying? It does not delay nothing. It just all of them come in the same. And all of them stop when the frost hit them in the when the frost hit them, they all have on pepper, small pepper still. So I only could speak for myself. I cannot speak for people in the north, for people in the south, for people in wherever. I only could speak for myself. Okay? Well, that's what you see. This is the thing. This is what you see. You trying to take me out of who I'm talking. LP. Let me read what you see. Were you able to test them in cold climate? Only 2 months to grow. I think that's his point. Guys, listen to me. Guys, listen to me. Listen to me very carefully. I'm talking about my peppers. Okay? I talking about my peppers. I say how I supercharge my peppers. You see what I'm saying? This is what the video say. How I supercharge my pepper. This is how I grow my pepper where I'm living. Like I said, I don't know anything about how people grow pepper in the north and in the south. I only know for myself. So no, I never test no climate because I'm not doing it there. But guess what? I seen it happen in New York. Okay? I seen it happen in New York. So this is what I'm saying, guys. Maybe we all grow our stuff different. Okay? We all grow our stuff different. This is why I always say not everybody might have the resources that some people have. You use what you have. You try to grow your food as natural as you can. You see what I'm saying? Because not everybody is in the same situation. Some people have leaf like crazy they could use. Some people don't. So my thing is grow your food as natural as you can. Not telling you not to use this, not to use that. I only could show you what I use and tell you what I'm not using. All right? About tapping peppers. I see this walk in New York. New York is is in the north. I see it walk in New York. I see it. So, but at the same time, where you live in or where you planting, you got to know. This is why I always say study your plants. You guys got to listen to what I just be saying. Study your plans. I always make these statements. Make sure you study your plan, pay attention to your plan, know what your plant like, whether they like sunlight or if they don't like too much sunlight. I'm always clear with these things. So if you're in a place where you only get 2 months of growing peppers, you got to do your own research and maybe try one plant. This is how you know stuff. You do your own research and say, okay, I'm going to try one pepper and I'm going to tap one pepper and just see. And when you tap that one pepper, then you want to see, okay, is there a delay or they still producing the same time? So now you know for a fact that where I'm growing my food is either a delay because I tap it or it don't. That's all I'm saying, guys. I'm not here to convince anyone how to grow food and what they're supposed to do. I'm just showing the way how I grow mine and it works beautiful for me. It's best to experiment and see it makes a difference. I don't tap my pepper, just can't be bothered. I just planted more plants to get more harvest. I like less work. Okay, I understand. You have to do experiment. I keep saying this. Experiment, you have to. This is how we know, this is how we get better. Experiment. The way I grow pepper, tap in, eliminate them from go tall, but it spread. And then they produce a lot of pepper. If you don't tap them, they grow taller and they still produce. But I never had a delay of time. Okay, move on. I say enough with that now. Okay, let me see. No doubt, it's possible. I've heard a lot of people using that method. I would like to try. That's what I'm talking about. Try it and see. You see, this is the thing, guys. We can't just doubt people. We can't just doubt what people say, especially when they out there doing the work. I don't Google information. I'm actually out there doing the work. So when I say something, it's because I already experience it. I already experiment. So I can share that information. So if all you have to do when you're growing peppers, try maybe one or two plants and just see if it works. It takes you 2 seconds to pick out a pepper top and pull it out. You have to do all your pepper that. Whether you're in the north, whether you're in the south, just try it and see. If it ain't work, then you know, all right, well, it ain't working for me. But nothing beat a child but a failure. This is how we get better. We try. We try. We see if it work. We see if it don't work. If it don't work, then we leave it alone. We go with what works. But that's how we expand ourselves into gardening. This is how we develop into gardening. This is how we become great gardeners, by experimenting things instead of, we doubting. We experiment. If you doing it a certain way and it ain't working for you, I understand. But if I'm doing it a certain way and it working for me, cool. But what I'm saying is, I've seen it happen in cold climate. So I don't know, but I've seen it happen in play up north as well. You see? Exactly. Exactly. Never hard to try. Grow two plants to see. Definitely, Mike. Definitely. Try it and see if it works. It may stay through the fall. It may stay through the fall. Wait me, David. I ain't get you. My pepper tolerate a light frost in the okay, yup. Honestly, after the frost hit my pepper, that's it. They're done. There's no coming back. That last frost, once it hit it, that's it. They're done. It doubled the plant production. Listen me, for me, it works. It works. It works. I'm planting my pepper tomorrow. You plant a pepper tomorrow? What kind of weather you getting? You're not getting under 30, right? If you're getting weather over 30, I think you could stand a chance. Once you get a weather under 30, 35, maybe I should hold back a little just to be safe. Okay, LP, that's another part too. Pepper love a lot of sun. So if you have areas with a lot of sun, that's a good place to plant peppers. Okay, David said tomato don't like heat. Okay. David, where are you plant? Okay. I have harvest tomato and pepper after light frost. They tough plant for sure. Yes, yes, they are, but after the last frost, that'll be it for mine. You all planted peppers, shoveling snow. Oh, really, Albert? My goodness. Wow. I'm going to be like David and stay if I had you all. Well, I'll go 12 foot. Okay, all right. All right. All right, Mike. I believe you. I believe you. Man, that snowman, gosh. Planter put a bowl of his pepper to supercharge them because Tom was Tom wasn't good enough there. Oh man. But truth be told, they were planted when they came. Okay. Got you, planter. I think we all on the same page. I'm in Michigan and I'm going to try tapping some. Yes, don't tap all of them. You have because the thing is, I want you to see for yourself. See if it works for you. Don't tap all. Just a couple of them, just to see. Okay, you guys more experience in the deep coal, so you guys supposed to know what's going on up there. By you growing your food, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it really don't bother me. It really don't. I just see great production from it. But yeah, man, that's how we get better, man. We gotta try. I hear you. Man, these oh man, snow. Gosh. That's it. Your whole garden should be a place where you experiment. Yeah. That's what I do, you know. Just don't copy David. David, David, I know you ain't seen that one, David. I know you ain't seen that one. David, you ain't seen that one. David, you ain't seen that one at all, boy. I use a lot of chop and jab. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. David, you see that one. Oh my God, social things. I try to, I try and two pepper plant. They were bushy and produce a lot. All right, okay. Yes, yes, that I'm telling you, it really well, I guess it work for some people. I don't know, but it do works for me. I'm telling you. Oh man. Ready to help my Barbados cherry bush. Okay. We have freezing rain weather. Crazy. Oh man, freezing rain. Mm-mm-mm. Normally get rain. Okay. I found 1 year had a lot of flies around my peppers and most had maggot inside. Already last year, now since I planted a lot of hot pepper around them, rat eat it. Okay. All right, that's the thing, man. You got to try different things in your garden. That's how you have to. Like something was there. See, I won an African bullfrog, and he. What the hell? An African bullfrog and a Haitian listen to eat. Oh, really? Oh, wow. That my guy, you know my. David, I can't believe he said that about you, man. But guys, I just want to make it clear, guys. I just want to make it clear. I'm not here to convince you guys how to grow your food and what to use. That's not what I'm here for. That's your decision. You do what you feel like, you do what you like. Okay? I just not gonna add certain thing around my food because I know better. Okay? Even I'm planting in clay, I'm still not gonna do it. And believe it or not, food growing clay. Okay? You just gonna walk on your soil over a period of time and you could transform that clay into good rich soil. Okay? What is 511? Honestly, don't even tell me. Don't even tell me because I'm surely not gonna use it. So it's all right. It's all right. Stay on the floor. Okay. Yes, guys. Thank you guys so much, man, for coming out. It was fun. I really enjoy hanging out with you guys, man. I see what you write, Fifi, but I'm not paying no attention. I re I re guys, I just I work very hard. I work very hard in my garden to stay away from a lot of things. And if I did that all them years, I'm really not gonna really not gonna add nothing to my, because if when I start from clay, I wasn't trying to add nothing. Why will I try anything now? You see, after all the hard work I put in. But not here to tell you guys how to do your garden. Do it what use what you have. And sometimes your soil mightn't be as bad as you believe, as you think. And that's the honest truth. Sometimes your soil will not be as bad as you think, for real. You got me, guys? Sometimes your soil in your backyard might not be as bad as you believe. Try it out. Okay? Try it out and work on it. That's all I can tell you. But yes, guys, the garden challenge is rolling. I appreciate each and everyone for uploading your videos Thank you guys for participating in this Herb Garden challenge. It's amazing. I still have a few more videos to watch, and just keep doing, man. Don't get discouraged. Sometimes seedlings do take very long to germinate. So please do not get discouraged if your seedling taking very long. And this is cold climate, guys. Let me give a little hint about seed sometimes that happen. What does happen to seed sometimes? You got to remember it's a cold time. And you don't want to wet them too much. Okay? You don't want to wet them too much at all, because sometimes you'll be surprised. Too much water can drown the seed, make they die. Okay? So your soil ain't going to be drying up that fast. So don't overwet them at all. Okay? And even when the seedling germinate, still don't try to overwet them either. All right? Okay, what David saying? When he start talking about peppers, I'll be yeah. David, why, man? You be hoping his mic go mute. The guy knows too much. Why, man? Well, David, I'm really looking forward. David, listen to me. You've been following me for a while now, David. So I'm really looking forward to see some pepper taller over your head this year. For real. I believe you can. I really believe you can. Because David was following David. I met David early last year, even before springtime, right? Yeah. I meet David over a year now. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, so David, I'm surely looking forward for you too. Wait, let me planter. Let me see how man say. Planter too much scam in Herb Garden, child. People plant too big to have. Yeah. Guys, just make sure they start at the no or start at the fours. Oh, I say people plant is too big to be planted the force. I hear you, sis. I hear you. I hear you. I will be checking. I will be checking. I'm not hating. I'm just saying YouTube cut out. Okay. Okay. Oh man, watch it too. Well, you know what? This is why. This is why I keep saying, and I gotta be very strict. I gotta be very strict at what I'm doing, because I don't want that this to turn out, guys, like I always say, I want this to go fair and peaceful. Fair, please follow the rules them, and I keep saying that. Because everybody is watching. This is the thing. It ain't me alone watching. Everybody is watching. Wait, hold on. You really think it's me alone watching? No, people watching what's going on. So I can't listen to me. This is why I keep saying, follow the rules. Let's do this thing good, that everything goes right and nice and cool. You understand? Follow the simple rules. People is actually watching. Don't think I'm the only one watching. I see the text. All right, okay. Oh, you see that? People is watching. People know how plant. Don't think people stupid. People know how much days your plant's supposed to be. Please follow the simple rules, guys. I start mine too late on the 6th. Mike, you start yours on the 6th? Well, if you start here on the 6th, how is it too late? You was on time. Bigger than yours, David. David. I know peppers is your subject. I'll be like, don't say nothing about pepper. Okay, David, all right. I ain't gonna talk about peppers no more, okay? Oh man. Eh, yeah, man, David will follow me. I know David's over a year now, going for 2 years now since I know David. Oh, but you saw. Oh, you guys making me laugh, man. All I'm telling you guys, I'm not the only one who watching, and I cannot. I want to continue this. I want this to go on for next year and on as long as we can take it. Please follow the simple little rules that we could just do this thing in peace. I'm not the only person watching. There's a lot of people watching. Believe it. Believe it or not. People watching, okay? Do your stuff right. All right? The amount of things I see, I know when I bought my, I know they went that bought body blast. Yo. Well, you know what? I'm glad you guys making it, bringing it to light. So at least, guys, people is actually watching. So don't come with the games. All right. Let's do this thing nice. Take your time, do it right. But if your seedlings ain't do well, don't worry about it. Even two of them stand up, still continue. Don't try anything because people actually watching. So you know what I mean? And it's gotta do fair. I'm not gonna, like I said, fair. We had to start the FIFA. No, Mike, I give till the 6th. In the 6th, I give to. Okay, okay, right. You still growing in hopes. That's wonderful. No, man, I give the 6th. Me and planter grow grandfather in. Me and planter grandfather in. Urban feed had basil tree. So she just started. Okay. And well, you guys making me laugh to hell, man. Shit. I'm so glad for this child because I really want to see what I can do to grow early. Right, Fifi, because you don't start this early. So right, that's exactly. This is actually helping make you learn to grow earlier because you see, and the thing is, man, you guys, it more challenging for the people. I say the people up north. It might be more challenging. Why? Because they have to take care of their plant indoors longer. than other people. Other people by March, April, they plant outside. But you guys got to wait till when? May? You still have a that's challenging. Yeah, that is challenging. I was a delete. Okay. No, David, ever. David, if you feel a real gardener boy, you know, we now see Fifi this year. And when I see her and and I go on her channel, I didn't know she was planting so much, man. But this year, I'm looking forward for see a lot, a lot of new gardeners. I'm really looking forward for see a lot of new gardeners this year. And I'm even looking forward for see the new gardeners last year get better at what they do. But guys, the key to get better is experiment. Your own experiment in your garden. That's the key to get better. I don't care to win. I'm just excited to go this year. For real, you all should see this bright light I have here. Everything, every night, maybe I should do a shot. We have the light them over the ceiling. Yeah, man. I'm still gonna show all my stuff. Just not a price winner. I'm gonna brag though. Yeah, of course, of course, of course. But you was on time. The six was the deadline. So you was on time. You was a good But David on goal all of say he win enough. Pure light all over here. People pass. The guy go. Oh man. Well, we got me walk light plus I have other lights. Okay. Oh, we gotta you prepare, man. That's good. That's good. That's wonderful. That's wonderful because and then you get a snow tomorrow. Yeah, your plant's gonna need that little heat. Damn. But this is really why it's a challenge because honestly, it is a challenge. No, for real. And yes, I was trying to do also for the people with the stats, but in much nobody come out with no stats. But I really wanted it to do from seed. That's what I really wanted to do because there's people who never do it from seed, and this is their first time. So these are people who actually gonna be learning on their own to start from seed. So next year they wouldn't have to go to the store and buy. They could start from their own seed, which save a lot of money. Oh, I remember I planted the dip but couldn't get video done in time. Yes, I think you did message me about that, Mike. I think you did. I don't remember. I think you tell me you couldn't something you couldn't get walking. Yeah. Walk like get it in the dark too. Okay. What I do, man, I just put my the windows. You know, if you have windows too, you could put stack a couple well with light. Window with light. That's the thing. Window with light. You could stock them there as well. You're mistaken. Okay, all right. I like that. I like that. I like that. Well, it's three winner. Well, right, it's three winners, three winners. Shout out to Miss Queen for sponsoring $150. So we able to add two more winners. Shout out to Miss Queen. Yes, guys. So it's gonna be exciting. I'm looking forward to the 5th of March. I'm looking forward to see the 5th of March because, but by that time, we should definitely see seedlings at least growing, seeing leaves at that time. I have mines at my window, but the daylight is still too short. Right. Okay, got you, got you, got you. So you put them by the window and then put them in the night in the light. I wish you guys well, man. I wish you guys this journey will be very exciting. I wish you guys all the best. I wish you guys success. I'm so excited. I really appreciate you guys for taking part because it's something I'm really trying to grow that to encourage people to actually start to grow herbs and learn about them at the same time. All right, David, say you might just take the tree. All right. Okay, Mike sharing some information there. Put Myla behind to reflect light back on plants. Okay. I Duval City Girl Gardener, how you doing? I've been listening and eating popcorn. All right, all right. Oh, why no foil paper? Okay. All right. Good night, J3GS Farm. Good night. Good night, G Cole. Good night. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much, man. I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you for participating in this journey. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Keep working on your seedlings. Plant as much as you can. If your seedling is leggy, just add some soil around them. Try to strengthen them. Keep them going because you still have a long time to start plant before you could transplant them. Don't get discouraged at all. Just keep the faith and keep pushing, okay? I wish each and everyone a beautiful, successful garden year this year with good health and the right state of mind. Thank you guys for coming out again tonight. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have a blessed and wonderful night. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's have a conversation on open discussion. All right? Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Peace, love, and blessing to all. All right? Good night, you all. Peace. Okay. All right. That as always, thank you for a great life. Thank you for everyone. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Fifi Johnny. Appreciate it. All right. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. All right. Thank you, David. All right, guys. Blessing to all.